Oi everybody, Juliana here. Today we're making the perfect carrot cake with a delicious cream cheese frosting. I don't know about you, but I just love carrot cake, and this recipe is one I've created from inspiration from 3 other cake recipes, and this one is by far the best. It's so moisty and the cream cheese frosting just takes it to the next level. It's simple to make, it doesn't require fancy tools, and if you're new in the kitchen, you will be just fine. So, vamos! Let's get started! First, get your trays ready with parchment paper and oil. I'm using 2 8-inch pans. This batter makes a 4-layer cake, but I will just be using 3 layers today. I needed an extra layer for another recipe. In the description, you can find the recipe for 3 and 4 layers. For the carrots, we will be using 440 grams or 3 3/4 cups of freshly shredded carrots. Cut the ends and peel them. Shred the carrots using a cheese grater, or if you have a food processor with this function, it will be even better. In a bowl, mix together 1½ cup of flour, 1½ teaspoon of baking soda, 1½ teaspoon of baking powder, 1½ teaspoon of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1½ teaspoon of salt. Mix everything together and set aside. In another bowl, whisk 3 eggs and 1 yolk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla paste or extract. Add 100 grams of cool melted butter. Whisk well and then add 1/2 cup of grape seed oil or any vegetable oil. Whisk together everything again until it's very smooth and then add 300 grams of brown sugar. Whisk again while combining everything. Add the carrots and 1 cup of pecans for crunch. You can also use walnuts instead. Combine them well and add the dry ingredients in 2 stages. Mix gently just to combine and not leaving any lumps. Pour the dough into the pans, dividing it evenly. I recommend using the scale. Bake for 30 to 35 minutes. When the toothpick comes out clean, it's ready. While the cakes are cooling down, we can make the frosting. Cream 300 grams of cream cheese. It should be soft cream cheese at room temperature. Add 3/4 cup of icing sugar. Mix until incorporated. Gradually add 75 grams of melted butter. Mix until well incorporated and then mix it until really creamy and smooth. After the cakes have cooled down, cut them into equal layers. If your cakes have domes on top, you can cut them off to help with the shape. Place them on a tray with parchment paper or plastic wrap. Get the frosting ready with a spatula, scoop, or piping bag. Get the final tray you will place your cake on and assemble it by placing some frosting on the bottom to hold it. Place the first layer. Always use the flattest side facing up to give you support when it's freezing the frosting. Add equal amounts of frosting for each layer so the look and the flavors will be even. Use the piping bag or just a scoop. If you're using a piping bag, you don't need to spread the frosting. The piping will make even layers. Be very careful when moving the layers. This cake is really moist, so it can break easily. For the scoops, you will need to spread it using a spatula to make it even. I'm using about 5.5 scoops per layer, about 170 grams of frosting. Use spatulas to flatten the frosting on the cake on top and on the sides. After you've completed all your layers, use the leftover frosting on the sides of the cake, but not covering it all, just the holes missing frosting. I like to do a semi-cover. It gives a nice rustic feel, and with the cake being so moist, it doesn't need a ton of frosting. Place the cake into the freezer for 5 minutes to help harden the frosting between layers, and to help when covering it and make it nicer and smooth. If you like recipe videos like this, make sure to like, subscribe and hit the bell notification for updates on my newest videos. I've decided to use some edible flowers for my decoration. Spring is in the air and there is nothing more beautiful than flowers. This is really a decadent carrot cake that anyone can make. It's moist and the frosting is just perfectly balanced for every layer. I hope you like this recipe and give it a try this Easter. Let me know if you do in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Ciao!